Hello everyone and welcome to Hell Yeah Gaming's Quarantine Journal, day number, I believe, 15, if I'm not mistaken. Today is the day. It is World Health Day. World Health Day. And thus that means that the Hope from Home campaign is hitting its peak today as people all come out of the woodwork, organized by Jacksepticeye to stream and drop videos and post on their Instagrams and their TikToks and their Yoo-hoos and all the other wibbly wobbly bitty bits in order to raise awareness and fundraise for 3 great organizations to help relieve against this global pandemic that we are all facing. And I am one of them, as I've mentioned several times leading up to this, since the campaign was announced before and I jumped in on it. So, if you recall tonight, sometime between 6 and 6:30, depending on, when I get home, when I'm able to get things acclimated and ready and everything, I will be jumping on stream for Resident Evil 3 Remake. We will be combating a horribly infectious disease spreading like wildfire, destroying the economy, while we combat a horribly infectious disease spreading like wildfire, destroying the economy. Hopefully, one does not end up like the other, necessitating a nuclear strike. But that out of the way, between 6 and 6:30 Mountain Time, I'll have, as with the last several videos, the link to my personal Tiltify fundraising right down below. It links into the main campaign and puts all donations into one big pot, and there's a lot of great work going on right now already. Obviously, I'll be jumping in way late into the game, way late in the day, after most everyone else has already done the majority of the work that they'll be doing. And that's fine. I have my day job, and if my day job doesn't get done, then people starve, and they can't pay doctors. So what I do is very important, but so I'm trying to make the rest of my day very important in this awful situation that we're all stuck with. So again, my personal goal for my own fundraiser is $200. I will be donating $50 myself directly into it, just to get the ball rolling, as it were, and hopefully inspire other people to also get more pushed on into it. And if we can get things rolling, I would love to hit the goal. I would love to beat the goal. I would honestly just love to be able to add into this in some way, and even a little bit is meaningful. And somehow I spat on my windshield. I would just like to add into this in some kind of meaningful way, because it is something that affects all of us worldwide, every single person, regardless of where you're from, the color of your skin, what class you were born into. It doesn't matter. It's something that is affecting every single person on the planet, and we all need to contribute to get through it. So remember, everyone, wash your hands regularly. I know that's an issue for a lot of people and still is. And you're like, washing my hands is so, that's not gonna do it. It does much more than you realize. And social distancing is so important to make sure that even if you feel fine, even if you're young and fit and healthy and you don't feel anything, to make sure that you, as an asymptomatic carrier potentially, don't spread it to other people. I've been seeing so many people completely disregard any kind of isolation or distancing, or inviting friends over because we are the safe friends, but you don't know that. You don't know that you are the safe friends or that they are your safe friends. You don't. That's just how it is. It's invisible in most people until it gets somewhere where it can strike, and it has an impressive death toll already. It's going to get worse, and we need to, as the terms I'm sure you've been hearing a lot and maybe don't really understand, flatten the curve. And what that all means is, I'm sure that when you hear that term, you see like a graph of two curves, one spiking up and one like more rounded off and flatter. And what that means is that, the high spike graph is projections on where things are or where they're going without any sort of measures in place to mitigate things. And the whole idea of the isolation, the distancing, and all the other preventative measures that we have, the face masks and whatnot, is to spread out the infection over a longer period of time rather than having all of them hit the hospitals at once and causing a major catastrophe. Spreading out the problem so that it doesn't affect everything all at once. That is the best way to deal with this. But I'm sure you've heard plenty enough about it. If you're the kind of person who wants to take the right actions at this point, good on you. And if you're the kind of person that doesn't, then there's really not a whole lot else I or anyone else can say. And just know that that kind of selfishness is killing people. It absolutely 100% is killing people. And if you're okay with that, then I don't want you around at all. If you have subscribed to me and you're okay with that, unsubscribe to me right now, go away, because I won't have any part of that. But now more on to happier things. Resident Evil 3 tonight, 6 to 6:30 is when it starts. It's going to go as long as it takes, as long as I can go through and last before I collapse on my computer. In fact, the stream may continue even after that if I'm playing and I collapse and go brrr, and then I'm just sitting there. And then you can just watch as the game reloads infinitely as Nemesis kills me. I'm very excited for it. RE3 is the only main story Resident Evil game that I have not played. Resident Evil is a huge, important franchise to me, especially 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are the most important ones to me for a variety of reasons. They basically, as a child, I was terrified of everything. Absolutely everything. If it was even remotely spooky, it would just give me nightmares. I couldn't have anything to do with it. For many, many, many years of my life, I had straight up night terrors, waking up screaming in a cold sweat. And Resident Evil is the horror franchise that helped me get over that. And especially 4, because it gave me a way to fight back, as it were, to connect to someone who's empowered and able to take on this issue and combat it directly, and helped me realize that these are things that I can face. And now my fears have all melted away, and I can I can participate in normal everyday life without being scared of everything. So I owe that to the Resident Evil franchise, 4 in particular. 3 is the only main story game I haven't played, and I'm really excited to do that. To jump in as Jill Valentine, combat Nemesis, escape Raccoon City, and not get nuked. So I hope to see all of you there. I hope to everyone, or as many people as possible, can join me. There's tons of creators doing all kinds of stuff throughout the day. But I hope that my own group of people can participate and really help me out and help out the world and really come together for this. I really do. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all tonight. Hell yeah!